Hey indie game fans! The top-down roguelite has become a favourite of mine due to their replayability and the difficulty, with titles such as Enter the Gungeon, Nuclear Throne, and of course, The Binding of Isaac being top of the class. Before we get into the top 5 best upcoming top-down roguelites, special shoutout as always goes to Monolith by Team D13, which is a fantastic roguelite that you guys should check out. Aquamarine is a sci-fi exploration roguelite about landing on top and exploring the depths of an ocean planet and the weird and wonderful creatures that live in it. I really love the color palette and the look of the game overall, which according to the developers was inspired by the works of French artist Mobius. Perhaps most interestingly is that this is actually a turn-based game having more in common with the original role. However, rather than all combat all the time, the focus here is on defensive tactics and maneuvers, crossed with systems inspired by Doge's staff. Unfortunately for us, the Kickstarter campaign failed to achieve its goal, but the team has mentioned that they are regrouping and are looking for a way to move forward with the development of this game, so I'll keep an eye on them and let you guys know as soon as I have good news.
통신 환경 체크 중. 스테이션에서 지구에 있는 IBC로 연결망 변경. 통신 연결 중. 통신 대역폭을 100에서 200까지 확장. 무선 기능마저 고장난 건가? 아니면 벌써... 당신은...
Metallic Child is being created by a one-man indie developer from South Korea who has previously put out the hack-and-slash game Smashing the Battle. This latest game is a melee-focused roguelite with seemingly much smaller levels but pretty satisfying punches and whirlwind attacks. I really dig the art style of this developer, 3D anime characters, and some pretty good-looking robotic enemies. There also seems to be some weird and strange modifiers and power-ups, such as increasing hit size, so look out for this next year.
사람들에게 사람이 아니라는 이유로 괴롭힘을 받았어요. 당신이 제 페토였다면 어떻게 했을 것 같아요? 당신의 아이가 사람들에게 다르다는 이유로 괴롭힘을 받는다면요? 미안해요. 이렇게 할 수밖에 없었어요. 당신이라도 이렇게 했을 거예요.
Rogue Heroes Ruins of Tasos is a co-op, top-down action roguelite for up to 4 players, and I love the scope that the developers are aiming for, with building your village, training heroes, open-world exploration, fishing, farming, swimming, and good old Zelda-style action-adventure combat. As you guys know, I love me some great pixel art, and Rogue Heroes does have that. The co-op gameplay does remind me of something like Hammerwatch, Gauntlet, or even the Wanderlust games, but the expanded town building aspects certainly seems to be inspired by Rune Factory. While the Steam Store page has been stuck on mid-2018 for a while now, the developers are active on Twitter, so it certainly isn't a dead game, so I just really want to try this out when it is released. Caiam Pitta and the Mushroom Kingdom looks like a pretty awesome roguelite with an adorable dancing mushroom with the overall goal of having to find new land to spread the spores of its species. With a combat system that perhaps deviates from what we expect, but with the usual procedurally generated dungeons, leveling up, loot, stats, and more, this certainly has me intrigued. I always like games and developers who experiment with different ideas and concepts, and this game certainly has it. Pixel art is a plus as well, but there's yet to be an official release date, so again, I'll keep an eye on this. Finally, Princess Pixel Blitz is a sandbox roguelite action RPG where you play as Karuna, a young girl who has the task of finding the cause of the Ratling invasion, but that path led to her being killed by the Black Knight. However, a mystical dragon manifested his soul into her, healing her wounds and reviving her, hence this is her journey to stop the evil from spreading throughout the land. First things first, fantastic pixel art? Check. Great looking combat? Check. Procedural generation? Check. A story? Yes please. And finally, interesting gameplay systems present as well. I love the action roguelite, and this is a great example of such a game to look forward to. There are interesting combos to execute in battle, tactical environmental interactions, such as destroying bridges to kill all enemies who were previously on it, and an overworld which is akin to a tile-based 4X game. One of the more interesting parts of this game is that this is a living world, where towns, monsters, and factions all have their own agenda, as if they are playing an RTS amongst themselves, but your character has the ability to affect the outcome by protecting towns, taking out commanders, and so on. Loving what I have seen thus far, and while there's yet to be a solid release date, hopefully it will be done pretty soon. For more upcoming indie games, check out the previous video or click on the playlist, and I will see you after the jump.